Hey guys, so we're approaching 25,000 subscribers, and can't thank you guys enough. Thanks for sticking around, watching all my bullshit. Hopefully you guys can hear me pretty well, but driving around the 1J240 right now. Just do a quick little vlog, but knowing me, it'll turn into like some 20-minute long crazy thing. But yeah, just kind of want to talk to you a little bit, kind of my direction with the channel, kind of what my plans are, what's kind of happened, so far, and what I'd like to do in the future. Here, hold on. So anyhow, I'm planning on selling the 1J240. Right now it's I just haven't been driving it too much. It's so much easier to just drive my little Saab wagon as a daily driver. It's got heat AC. I go over speed bumps and just mob around and fill it full of shit. This thing I pretty much just leave at the shop. When I need to go buy parts or go out to eat or go do that stuff. I like to hop in this thing and go rip around in it. But yeah, so that's and it's already kind of built. I really do like building cars. I get not necessarily bored driving them. I just kind of don't. I just kind of get. I guess I get bored driving them. And I want to build something else. If it's something that I'm not constantly like upgrading or continuing to do stuff to, that's kind of thing. And that was kind of my plan too. With this S13, basically as soon as I got the kind of into the drift season, I was planning on selling it to kind of use the money towards the drift car. I'm planning on going bigger single turbo on that thing here shortly, trying to see how that works with the stock ECU. So after the Pro-Am event this weekend, I'll for sure try to upgrade that. But yeah, I mean it. And I'd also kind of like to have some sort of a channel car. I mean, everybody kind of seems like they have their car that gets them big or kind of pushes them to the next level. I mean 25,000 subscribers, that's a lot, but I'd love to have more. I mean, obviously, a lot of guys are comment on all my stuff, saying they wonder why my channel doesn't have more viewers or more subscribers or all that stuff. And I think that it's a couple things. I haven't put an eBay turbo kit on a Miata. I try not to do shitty work, and I don't know. I guess I'm just not immature enough to do like stupid things to cars that people want to watch. And there's a lot of the other channels out there that have got big by doing that. But I feel like it's kind of one of them things. How long will that last? For them. I mean, it's kind of they grow so quickly. It's like, will they ever fall off, or will they just continue? As for my channel, it's actually continuing to grow. Slowly, but it's continuing. But yeah, so I'd like to. My plans are, and I'd like to hear kind of what you guys have to say about it. Is I'd like to build an MK4 Supra. I kind of feel like that's an attainable goal that I could do right now. Instead of going out and buying a brand new car, like a Hellcat or something crazy, that you guys won't be interested in. I mean, I know the MK4. That's pretty much ever since Fast and Furious, and I mean just since basically everybody got into cars, that's kind of everybody's pinnacle of the car they want or that they want to build. But yeah, so I'd like to get one of those. That's the reason I want to sell the 1J240. So if any of you guys are interested, let me know. I thought about throwing it on eBay. I've had it on Craigslist for a couple weeks, or I think about 2 weeks or so. Haven't had too much interest in it. But yeah, if any of you guys are interested in it, let me know. Be sure to email me, motionoutTV@gmail.com, and we'll go from there. We can work something out with painting it, and that was kind of how I had it listed as well. Is that it listed with, hey, if you get extra, like I think, I'll paint it whatever color you want, paint, bodywork, all that stuff. So yeah, that's the plan with this. I figure with the money I could get out of this, I could buy a MK4 Supra shell or a roller, or I really want to find a project. I do not want to buy something that somebody else has already built. Whether it needs paint, bodywork, or interior, engine, tranny, any of that wise. I'd like to find like an NA auto, just because the price wise. Like an NA auto with either like a bad tranny or a bad engine or something with it, or something that's wrecked, or both. So a shell that's wrecked, something like that. That's what I want. I want to get it cheap. All my cars that I pretty much work on and get to drive around, like the Evo and this, they're kind of investments for me. I don't lose a lot of money on them, or a lot of times I end up making money on them when I sell them, just because I don't buy them stupid. And I don't, I wait around for parts and I wait around for a good deal. So yeah, I've been looking around at Supras. If any of you guys find any of those, let me know. The market for them it seems insane right now. And all like the Facebook groups and the Facebook, like pages that the MK4, for sale and all that stuff. Somebody posts the idea of like they're thinking about selling their car, and their inbox blows up, and there's people out there that just have money just sitting around waiting for a Supra, and they're like, okay, well, I'll send you a deposit, I'll be on a plane tomorrow to go get a Supra. And it seems like that's what I've ran into a lot when I found decent deals on them. There's already somebody who is closer, has more money, and all that. So that's kind of the issue. Actually, when I was out in Atlanta, I went and was trying to look at one, and basically while I was there, I kind of lost contact with the guy because I believe he had somebody else who was a little bit more serious about it. I was going to give him a deposit. But yeah, so that's kind of my plan. If you guys could think of any other cars that you would like to see me build, but the plan would be basically with that, do a real similar setup to what's in my drift car. JDM 2J VVTi, the 370Z tranny, and kind of do like a budget built Supra, and build it myself, do everything, paint, body work, all that, and have an awesome car to play with and probably keep for a long time. So that's kind of my idea with that. If you guys have any suggestions on what you want to see with the channel, be sure to let me know too. One of the things that I like to build cars with like a purpose, of something that the car needs to do, or like a challenge, or something like that. All my buddies right now, they all have day jobs and they go to work and all that stuff. I pretty much work on stuff at the shop, make videos, and not really dick off, but I don't work for anybody else. But so yeah, it's kind of hard for somebody else to be able to invest money and do like a challenge, and I don't have like another like personality that can be on the channel all the time. Maybe I should accept challenge or applications for that or something, and actually have it'd be nice to have somebody else on the channel with me that was around all the time, that we can do automotive projects and build stuff together, and kind of like Mighty Car Mods, Marty and Moog, they do a lot of stuff with themselves, and that's pretty cool. So they definitely have that chemistry that kind of keeps it interesting. But yeah, so I've been kind of racking my brain, like going crazy the past couple days and weeks and stuff, trying to figure out ways to grow my channel, kind of get it to the next level. It seems like a lot of channels, when they get to close to 25,000, it's just exponential. They just either kind of blow up from there, or they'll just kind of stay around there forever. I'd love to be able to make movies with you guys and for you guys, and entertain you guys for a long time to come. But I definitely like to see a little bit more growth here in the future. It'd be nice to have more of YouTube of an income source, to where I could actually put more effort and time into my videos, versus like having to work on stuff at the shop during the week, and then all of a sudden at the end of the week I'm scrambling and I'm like, shit, what am I going to do for a video? But yeah, so those are just some ideas. I've thought about doing like a Patreon account, but I'm just kind of, I don't like asking for money or taking donations and stuff. So if I was going to do something like that, I'd like to have with like levels of, of like goals that I would meet. One of the actual like one of the goals for the channel a long time ago was basically to do like a giveaway car, and build a car, have you guys follow along, either enter into a raffle or something like that, and that was kind of one of the plans with the 1J car. But there's just a lot of legalities that go into it, with like sweepstakes and stuff like that I don't really want to get into right now. But yeah, that was, and let me know. And basically it would kind of be, it wouldn't necessarily be a raffle. It'd be like, you'd have to purchase something and that would enter you into the thing. And I'm sure you guys have seen things like that, like 8080.com. They do like a super giveaway and stuff like that. And one of the things I've always hated about type things like that is you can't see the car being built. So hopefully that's something I could do in the future, and stuff. But yeah, right now, just kind of trying to not spend all my money on drifting. And look, the sun's kind of being weird in the background. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate you guys. If you guys are watching my videos and you really like them, everybody's got their group of friends. Be sure to share with them and kind of get them on board and watching my stuff too. That I'm sure that helped me out quite a bit. And but yeah, so I've thought about doing t-shirts and stickers and stuff like that too. I'm not a super creative person when it comes to stuff like that. I'd always, that's kind of, one of the goals too, is to have, something like that to kind of actually help support the channel and help some of the projects along. But yeah, like I said, really appreciate you guys watching, sticking around, and, hopefully sharing with your friends and stuff like that. I'm super glad I have a nice positive group of people actually watching my stuff. I don't have a bunch of haters and stuff like that too, whereas a lot of the bigger channels that got big quick, I mean, if you look in their comment section, it's absolutely like cancerous. It just sucks. No positivity and everything like that. And another thing is, I mean, if you guys have something that you want to do, just do it. Not necessarily do it, but take I was watching something on Facebook the other day. Here, we're gonna get on the highway now. But here, hold on. I can't think and drive. Hopefully you'll still be able to hear me now. But yeah. So there's something on Facebook the other day. It's like Mike Rowe. He, the Dirty Jobs guy. He shared something, and everybody talks about like their dreams, and what their dreams are, and if they're like, everybody they don't even care what the hell your dream is. They're just like, follow your dreams, like they don't even know anything about you, and they say follow your dreams. And one of the things that he made in that thing is he's like what, they don't know anything about you or the dreams that you even have, so how can they tell you to follow them? And I guess some of my advice would be is to use your resources and the opportunity that you have in front of you to like take you to where you want to be. I mean, you can't, if you're not good at working on cars, don't try to become a mechanic because you love cars. Get a job to where doing something that you're good at, and then from there have a passion for cars. Don't necessarily like become a mechanic if you're not a good mechanic. And it's just kind of one of those things. I feel like a lot of people attempt to go against the grain in situations where they had awesome opportunities in front of them, but they went a different way because that was necessarily their dream or something like that. And they're good at something, but they want to do something else, so they go in a completely opposite direction of that and against it. A lot of people have like families that have businesses and stuff like that, and they have a lot of opportunity with that, but instead they want to do something else, and they just go completely against the grain and fight an uphill battle. And so I guess a little bit of the positivity of the day would be to do what you're good at, and then bring your dreams along. and don't forget your dreams. Do that, but if it doesn't make financial sense or anything like that, don't just blindly go into something that you don't know anything about or that you're not good at. So yeah, I guess kind of what I was getting at by that whole against the grain, follow your like your passion and your dreams and what you're good at is I've had a couple. I actually have a decent opportunity right now for like a normal job, which would pay basically over twice what I'm doing right now without the effort of the shop and all that other stuff. So it's kind of one of them things. I'd love to see my YouTube channel grow, and I'd like it to be in a spot to where it made more financial sense to continue with it, or that it was actually more of a benefit. And there's like I said, there's with the whole shop, it's just a huge big equation of shit that has to go on in order for me to actually make money there. And whereas the other thing, it would be basically show up, no effort, of doing, what I have to do, and I would basically make over twice as much, on the money side of things. But that's not what I want to do. But that's always in the back of my head, moving forward, and it's kind of it's one of them things. It's like, do I follow? I mean, I feel like I'm good at working on cars and doing all that, and I'm decent at making videos and stuff. But this other thing is, it's like that little thing. It just teases me all the time. It's like, have the opportunity to do that, but then basically I don't know what happened to my YouTube channel. But other than then there's the other side of it, is that maybe my YouTube channel would be different, because then when I got off work, I'd be off work, whereas right now it's like I'm always on. There's never a time when I'm not, like looking for more work, or like working on the projects that I already have to complete for people, and like that thing, whereas I'd go to work, I'd be there for certain hours, get off, and I'm done. I'm free, So then I could buy a house, build a shop on that, and then that would be it, And then my car channel would be a passion channel. It wouldn't be, not necessarily it's bad how it is, but it's like the random things that I'm doing channel. But yeah, I don't know. That's just kind of some thoughts on that. I'm not really, nothing's set in stone. But yeah, for now, I'm on the direction of, I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up on my passion of making videos and making the shop and videos and drifting and all that stuff work together. And so far it's done it pretty good. But it just sucks when you see some of the other opportunities, and you don't know where to go. You're like, am I doing the right thing right now? Am I making a mistake? Like how will this affect me later on in my life? And and stuff. But yeah, that's kind of a little extra snippet. And don't get too scared. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. But yeah, with that note, I guess I'm gonna leave this little vlog here, and again, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully we'll be at 50,000 soon.